Well, welcome back to Soda City Live. For some seniors, a good home-cooked meal is hard to come by. For others, cooking for themselves may be a new responsibility, especially with the loss of a partner. And some even face physical challenges that might make it difficult for them to cook themselves. No matter what the reason is, there is a local catering business that aims to relieve that responsibility. Joining us today is returning guest Chef Megan Horton to share more about this opportunity for seniors to receive fresh, affordable, and healthy meals. So I'm so glad to have you back. And there's a lot that you've been doing. You've been up to a lot.
Yes. Thank you for having me.
It is such a pleasure to have you. So tell us a little bit about Chefs for Seniors.
So Chefs for Seniors is a meal prep service to allow seniors to continue to age in their home, so they don't have to go to a facility. So I would come in, prep meals for them, nutritious meals based on their dietary needs, restrictions they might have, but create those nutritious meals, a wide variety of using the broccoli, the sweet potatoes, those nutritional items.
All right, awesome. Well, for those who are not familiar with what meal prepping is, you are cooking these and then they're able to store them and microwave them, warm them up, or cook them, recook them, you know, just to eat at another time.
Yes. So I would come into their home, be in their home for about 2 hours. I prepare 10 to 12 meals in their home for them to heat up throughout the week.
Oh, so you actually make the food in their home.
Yep.
Oh, so you know what's going in them. Awesome,
Yes.
awesome.
Yes.
Well, tell us a little bit about what you have brought today.
So I brought some zucchini chicken meatballs, and then we're also going to make some potato corn chowder.
Potato corn chowder. Now, before you walk us through that process, we talked a little bit about what Chefs for Senior is, but like, how are people able to place these orders and the cost and all of that?
Okay, so there's a website called chefsforseniors.com, and obviously you can go to the locations and choose the Columbia location. That's how you get in contact with me, and then I would reach out to you and hopefully come into your home and do an in-home consultation, so you'd be able to meet me and be able to meet you and see what your needs are and what your likes are as far as your food. And then based on what your needs are, then we can break down the pricing.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. So it's not, so when you first meet, it's not like, hey, I'm cooking for you immediately.
Yes.
It's like, hey, we're doing an assessment, seeing what you need, and then the next time, that's when we're coming prep the food. Now, any of this food, while you're prepping it in their home, for some maybe who are just looking for something simple, or maybe just not knowing how to cook for their dietary restrictions, are you able to show them how you make what it is you're
Absolutely.
making? Oh,
absolutely.
Awesome.
And then while I'm there, if I'm there during breakfast time, I can definitely make them some breakfast. I'm also there to be the companion, because some people don't see anybody all day long.
And you know, another thing that I really love about this is, you know, as we mentioned in our intro, there's some people that, you know, I remember, here's a story, guys, you know, I always have one. I went to a restaurant and I saw this older gentleman sitting by himself, and me and my fiance, I was like, hey, let's pay for his food. And we paid for his food, and the server says he comes here every day. You know, after his partner passed, this is how he gets his home cooked meals. And so there are people like that are used to home cooked meals, but they might not have it anymore, and you know, are trying to supplement it in other ways. So this is a very awesome and unique opportunity, and it's with a chef, like it's chef made. So it's not just like your cousin came down the street and prepped it for you, made you some spaghetti for you to warm up. It's some you're getting some good stuff here. So we talked about the zucchini chicken meatballs. And we are making what today?
A potato corn chowder.
Potato corn chowder. So tell me what goes inside of this potato corn chowder. How do we get started with this?
So we have some onions and garlic sauteing right here. And then we're going to add some chicken stock.
Is it low sodium?
Yes.
Low sodium chicken stock? Okay. And how many cups?
This is 2 cups.
Just 2, literally 2 cups. Awesome.
And then we're going to add our diced potatoes. And our corn. And we're going to allow this to cook for 20-30 minutes until your potatoes and corn get soft.
Awesome. Now, while we are waiting for this to get soft and everything, you've been on the show here before. You've made some things for us before, but you were also a part of the World Food Championship, and you went again this year. Tell us how that went.
So I went again with 2 other fellas. This local chefs here, Lake Murray Country, who sent us. I was in the seafood category this year, and I placed 4th overall.
Well, congratulations.
Thank
what
you.
dish did you make?
So my final round, I did a Charleston crab cake with a crab bisque and then a homemade lemon pepper cracker. I was required to use lemon pepper and crab.
Oh, okay. So they give you the ingredients, and then
Yes.
you're required to make something.
Yes.
Do you kind of already have an idea what you're gonna make? Do they tell you in advance, or like they tell you right there on the spot?
You have an idea. No,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Yes.
And we're looking at some pictures of Megan cooking up. And what was that you were making there?
So that was my first dish. So I'm making a shrimp purloo rice.
Ooh,
Yeah.
you gotta come back and make some of those. I want that too.
Yeah, with some blackened snapper.
Awesome. Now, with this chowder, is there a certain time, or like you said, just till it's soft?
Yes.
Like 30 minutes?
30 minutes.
30
Yep.
minutes? Okay,
Yep.
perfect. All right, well, while that's cooking, also tell us a little bit more about these meatballs.
So for people that maybe can't digest or maybe chew things, we can turn anything of your liking into a meatball for you to be able to chew it and digest it a little bit easier. And so I grated some zucchini, some chicken. It's got a little bit of feta in there. And obviously we can serve it over some Alfredo sauce, spaghetti sauce. We can just serve it with some roasted sweet potatoes and broccoli, your choice. And that's the thing, is we can take one protein and serve it in multiple different ways, so you're not eating the same thing over and over again.
Oh, awesome. You know, for me, all you gotta do is give me a toothpick, and I'm just gonna go to work on that. But we're gonna take a quick break, gonna be right back, and we're gonna talk a little bit more about Chefs for Seniors and some of the resources, and we're gonna check back in on this chowder, all right? So stick around. We'll be right back after this.